10th episode from Absurde. واليوم رح نحكي عن the trends اللي هن absurd بنشوفهم على السوشيال ميديا. اليوم رح كون أنا وكريم. هاي كريم.
هلو كيفك؟
Good. So رح نحكي عن الترندز اللي كلنا بنشوفهم على السوشيال ميديا وفي منهم عن جد they do not make sense وما بنفهم ليه أصلاً معمولين وليه نحن بنحضرهم وليه هالقد عليهم كمان engagement.
True. I think we should start دغري مع gender reveals. عن جد يعني speechless يعني I don't know what's wrong with just getting to know the gender of your baby and just announcing it normally, verbally or by a text. فجأة I don't know where it started. It's going nuts. Like you have planes flying over a couple and just revealing the gender of the couple. You have so many things that are so extra and so absurd. And I don't get it. Like why so extra for just the gender of a baby?
مزبوط. هو كيف أصلاً the question is كيف تحول meeting مع الحكيم يعني الكابل meeting مع الحكيم يقول لهم صبي أو بنت لحفلة بنصرف أيام عليها millions of dollars. والأسوأ إنه كنت عم بشوف في هلأ recently a big fire that happened in the States I think بشيكاغو or something. I'm not sure where exactly بس إنه صار في casualties وحريق كتير كبير من وراء fireworks لا gender reveal لأنه حبوا يحطوه بين البيوت. فبعتقد مش بس إن عرفوا gender.
Are you happy guys?
فإيه شوي absurd صراحة وما بفهم ليش you have to do this. هلأ في the small ones اللي هن بيكونوا gatherings بالعائلة أو هيك fine حلوة تقص كيك مثلا يطلع pink or blue that's fine بس the big wedding ceremony like events I don't get it.
Yeah, أنا معك إنه you can just say it in a way that's very simple, that's very authentic, and you can even find stuff that are ما حقول normal. But you can find original ways to do it without having to spend millions, without having to be being so extra, just for the sake of being on social media and to show that, yeah, we've done this, because it's happening a lot and it's happening in a lot of trends that we're going to talk about. مثل هلأ كمان influencers, whether they are promoting a lifestyle or they're promoting a product that's not really a good product.
Yeah.
So
influencers صراحة هلأ يعني في عندك الجندر ريفيل اللي هن normal يعني أو regular people who do this big event ومثل ما قلنا ما بنفهم ليه. وعندك الانفلونسرز اللي مثل ما عم تقول يعني في منهم عن جد ما بفهمون أبدا. اليوم الانفلونسر هي to influence someone should be positively. اليوم في كتير influencers أكيد بس the question is are they influencing us negatively or positively?
I think it's just it's a waste of time. There are some influencers that are good. Sometimes I would be saving a post or saving anything because on Jad there is something valuable about it. But what pisses me off is those influencers, you know, guys, this is how I start my day. I first wake up at 6 a.m., 6:10 I have my coffee, 6:20 I go to the gym. Well, you know, it's always by 10 minutes. It's perfect. مش إنه 6:41, 6. لا, it's always by 10 minutes. It's so perfect. And it doesn't make sense. I don't know who... I don't even get it how people believe those things. It's impossible to sustain those lifestyle and it's wrong to promote those lifestyles.
مظبوط. That's a very important point. إنه اليوم أنت you're saying that how you're promoting this fake perfection. ما حدا's lifestyle is like this. أكيد you can have your routine, you can do things in a specific way بس هيدي تبع تقوم كل يوم تفتح الشباك ويفوتوا العصافير وبعدين تتحمم وتطلق وتعمل مديتيشن. لا أنا أيام كنت أوعى على إيميل من الكلاينت مثلا أوصل على الشغل يعني نص غافة ما عندي هالوقت لأقوم أعمل مديتيشن ففي إشياء that doesn't make sense. وهيدي the bad thing about it is you're promoting perfection that does not exist.
True.
يعني promoting good habits is one thing and promoting this perfection, fake perfection is another thing.
لحاله putting the camera in every single room and تحط record to make sure you're recording the right thing. هو لحالهم بياخدوا مدري قد ايه. So you cannot just convince me إنه taking a shower takes 5 minutes, driving to the gym takes 5 minutes, working out takes perfectly 40 minutes, meal prep, going to your job, which is something you do. You're typing in your Mac at home at 10 a.m. and you're done by 11 a.m. I don't get those things. Like what are you promoting? Because I don't relate to this, and I'm pretty sure like not even 5% of the people who follow you relate to this.
ما عندي مشكلة أنا بالإنفلونسرز هن كconcept influencers. أول شيء الكلمة يمكن شوي صارت commercial كتير، صارت بمعنى إنه مين ما عنده شوية followers صار influencer. أنا مع إنه sometimes you really influence someone. So ما بعرف مثلا when I travel sometimes في عالم تسألني إنه which destination did you prefer and I'm thinking of traveling. I'd like to call myself influencer إذا بدك، I'm not يعني إذا بتطلع on my following base probably I'm not. Versus مثلا people who have 100,000 of followers and all they do is spreading fake habits, bad habits things that do not add any value to the مجتمع يعني, to the society. So I think an influencer is valid as a thing, especially nowadays. It can be really important. It's just how you're trying to influence others.
I don't think it's a matter of numbers, even though now it's basically how they categorize an influencer based on the number of followers they have. I would say the minute someone asks you something or the minute someone does something because of what you provided, you become an influencer. يعني هل أنت if you post a content you might only have 100 200 likes, fine, but if you influence 10 people
شوي أكثر الله يسامحك.
I try to be humble. Like even if one person asked you, that's enough for you to call yourself an influencer from me, because you actually influence someone. And for me, that's the definition of an influencer.
إذا بدك تاخدها literally yes. هلا the thing is exactly, it's not about إذا بدك the quantity of people asking you or the quantity of people following you. It's are you really influencing someone's decision? I've been influenced by people who work out مثلا before I started to start working out. ما كانوا influencers, ما كانوا بيطلعوا مصاري وما كان عندهم thousands of. I just saw that this person really share a similar lifestyle, yet he or she manages to still work out and get their health in place. So why not? So I can do this as well. I've been influenced, you know, it doesn't really matter. وعندك يا كريم المصيبة هي the ego that comes with some of them. أكيد مش كلهم، في كتير influencers شفناهم واستضفنا some of them that have a lot of followers. So they're very humble, they're very. The issue comes when these influencers become arrogant.
Yeah.
بدي أقول شغلة هون يمكن نفتح بواب، بس عملنا حلقة نحن قبل وفي حدا منهم got back to us وsaying إنه أنتو مين، أنا ما بحياتي سامع فيكن، so أنتو مين لا عم تنتقدوني. أول شيء كليل اللي سمعت فينا مشان هيك حكيتنا. The second thing is what I don't get is this attitude, this ugly attitude إنه أنت اليوم عندك هالfollowing base أو عندك whatever business let's call it you have because of all the people that you haven't heard of. اللي هن they follow you, they like your content, they engage with your content. So having followers, في حدا بيقول having a lot of followers online is like having a lot of money in Monopoly. يعني
it's meaningless if you don't have like a retention, people that respect
human
you.
approach.
Yeah. And again, you know, those type of people, I don't really care about these people. لأنه at the end of the day بعدين رح يبين who they are. It's just a matter of time. When someone gets hurt when you talk about the way they provide content on social media, that's none of my issue. That's their ego. If they feel like threatened by any criticism, I mean, I don't know, that's on them, that's not on me. We're not talking about them personally, we're talking about the content they provide. So that was our first idea, and if they take it personally, like, I mean, that's on them.
وصلنا لمحل unfortunately صار الغلط مشروع، وكلنا بنعمل غلط، ما عم نحكي عن غلط معين، كلنا عاملين غلط بحياتنا وبنعمل اشياء غلط وبنعملها بثقة، وصار انه اذا حدا بيصحح هذا الغلط صار هو الغلط. هيدي الشغلة اللي لا اللي كل ما in our opinion, in our very humble opinion, we find something that's absurd رح نحكي عنه. في عالم كتير they can agree or disagree with us ونحن مش جابرين حدا، بالعكس بنحب الكل يسمعنا اللي agree and disagree with us. ما بحياتنا رح نقول انه نحن بنمتلك الحقيقة المطلقة we don't. بس في اشياء اليوم لازم عن جد يتضوى عليها. ومش غلط يعني يكون عندنا شوية the confidence of talking about these things as much as يعني الله يعطينا الconfidence اللي هود العالم اللي بيعملوا هالاشياء عندهم اياها.
I mean, yeah. What can you say about those people? Just I think time will tell. And if you want to move to something that's also very annoying when it comes to those trends, you have those people going to the streets and doing all sort of things. And I'll just do mention, let's say they go to you and would be like, what do you do for a living? Or how much you pay for rent? I'm tired of these things. Like, I don't want to know how much you're making per month because that's so irrelevant. It's based on the country, based on your job position, based on your experience. You cannot just say a number and just try to make believe people that this number is what you should get. Because at the end of the day, people look at you on social media.
Like, what's the point? Also, what are we promoting? And what do you do for a living? Our sheep, I doubt any of them are real. But okay, what are you promoting? The difference in social class, difference يعني if you're really promoting someone with a good business will lead a better life, then tell me how they got to this business, how they were successful. مش تلقطوا على الطريق و show me your apartment. I don't care about their apartment. I don't care about how much money they have in their account. I don't care about what they do for a living. If you want to really help me, tell me how they got to this successful status. مش what their successful status is and how many cars they have. I really don't get هالترند وشو صارت يعني بلبنان اليوم بتشوفها. بلبنان بعد أسوأ لأنه عم تحكي ببلد هذا البلد اللي يعني بحبه من قلبي. البلد اللي هلأ اليوم عم بيقطع بوقت كتير صعب. عندك عالم اليوم نازل على الطريق تسأل واحد معه سيارة من الشركة آخر موديل what do you do for a living. I think there's at least a good 3 million people بلبنان they don't give a shit about what this person does for a living لأنه they can barely live. So what's the point of doing this?
Like, it's either scripted or if it's not, it's harassment. Going to someone's to ask him a question that's very personal. I mean, how much do you pay or what's your job?
How much do you have in your bank account?
Excuse me? This is very dumb. And you have other people, مثلا, the same concept that I love, and I used to watch those things and even follow a guy. He goes to the street and asks people of all ages some existential questions or some questions about motivation, mental health, or experience. Like, what would you tell to your younger self?
شايفهم.
I love those things.
في منهم في واحدة مثلا an old woman بيقولها إنه what advice would you give مثلا to young people. بس هو these are like cute, they're nice, and you can take something. It's quick content. You can take something from it. مش إنه إذا شفت أوضة النوم تبعهم والصالون
there is no added value, and I don't see the point of just this person has money because she does this on social media. It might have worked for her. It doesn't work for everyone. They're promoting this on a daily basis, and I'm so tired of this. Like, خلاص. Even
the thing is that it follows you. يعني مثلا أنا I skip this content, but for some reason I don't see it so often because I skip this content. I don't engage with it, but I still get it. Like on TikTok, on Instagram. I don't want to know what people do for a living. I don't want to know what their personal morning routine is. Just give me something I can get inspired from and actually work with.
And it's not the end of this trend. There is also a trend. They go to a person with the picture of someone else, and they ask him or her to rank the person physically based on their preferences. Based on their preferences, though, you cannot just assume that whatever you're ranking to that person is the ultimate truth. So كمان وصلنا لمرحلة إنه you're grading people based on their appearance. This is so غلط. You cannot just go with someone's picture and ask that person.
طيب أنا بس سؤال الأبسورد الأكثر إنه خي أنت رحت اليوم وسألت واحد قد إيه أنا حلو من 1 على 10 وقال لك 1 أو قال لك 10 وبعدين شو عاد صار يعني what's the idea, what's the point of this?
أول شيء okay it depends يعني إذا أنا I really don't care إذا بيعطيني one fine أعطيني one بس إنه there are people who get affected by these things.
مزبوط معك حق.
إنه أنا مثلا really I don't care إذا حدا بيعطيني one لآخر همي I know what I look like, I'm confident everything, but there are people that are not confident, there are people who get easily affected. So if they see whatever they see on social media based on their pictures or anything, it's bad. It can affect their mental health, it can affect a lot of things.
مزبوط.
So I don't get those trends and I don't get how people are enjoying those things because it shouldn't be the case.
معك حق. Yeah.
So so غلط. Well, the thing that I'm pissed off this episode. So يلا
يا كريم ما بدنا نعصبك هالابيزود.
You have on YouTube reaction videos and it's my guilty pleasure. I'm not gonna lie about it because I like watching reactions of people and actually when they comment on something, it's nice to have someone's perspective. It's nice to have other opinions.
في منهم they're funny يعني بيعملوا they comment in a funny way which is also funny and nice.
As long as you're just providing something that's valuable or something that's positive.
انت ايهم اللي ما بتحبهم؟
اللي literally on the shorts or reels, not even YouTube, shorts or reel, the social media content, they would have a footage of something happening, something informative or something shocking, and on the other side of the screen, footage of the person reacting and doing this and wow, I don't give a shit
without talking.
I don't give a shit about your reactions or what. Wow, look at this and focus. I'm focused on the content. I don't need you to tell me to focus on the content. هول العالم إنه بيجوا هيك إنه بس for nothing. I don't want to see your face. I want to see the content. And the thing is, they take the views and they take the likes and comments from the actual video because they repost it with their reaction, with their faces. So I don't like this, and I don't get why they are so popular.
ما هو هون كمان the question is why are all of these trends so popular and what do people enjoy in it? رح أقول لك what do they enjoy in my opinion. وتتحكي عن what do you do for a living, how much money you make. People like gossiping and people like to know يدخلوا بالعالم وبحياتهم ويعرفوا هذا قديش بيقبض وهذا شو بيعمل وكذا وليه he can afford this house القصة كمان rating و all of that لأنه كمان people like to see people rating each other and see who's gonna score more, who's gonna score less. Unfortunately وصلنا لمحل بالكونتنت عن جد صار كل شيء كونتنت شوي له قيمة. وأنا ما عم بقول لك كل يوم واحد لازم يكون إنه exposed to very deep content that's like very educational بس إنه شيء منه يعني لا هيك كل الوقت ولا إنه شيء كتير absurd كل الوقت يعني we need this balance. بس people unfortunately أنا مثل ما بحط الحق على these content creators if we may call them so, بحط الحق على العالم اللي they're engaging with this content لأنه this is what people want unfortunately.
بس المشكلة you talk about balance. I'm all for balance but the moment these people get famous and on a huge scale we're talking millions of likes and share and comments, unfortunately and against my will I get those content a lot more than informative and valuable stuff. يعني I would be scrolling out of 10-15 videos I would get maybe one or two that are very interesting and I would keep on watching and the other ones I would be skipping.
لأنه ما في كتير interesting content by the way.
Or maybe not promoted enough or maybe not liked enough because people's focus is not is somewhere else. So there is that and there is also something that's very bad which is بدي قهوة بعد which is the promotion of unhealthy food habits and the promotion of waste. I saw some videos and I was really shocked like how can someone do this? Like if I cook something and I'm about to throw in the garbage one piece of chicken I would feel bad. You have those people having like a plate of fries and throwing 5 kilos of ketchup or waffles and throwing 5 kilos of honey.
في منهم they كمان step on it, they step on food and so there was this trend lately.
I don't get why it's called even trend.
Like excuse me, wait, like what is this again? Like you step on food, what and why?
Why? And I would love to get to know their answer because I don't think there is an answer to that. But I'm speechless and you have again millions of likes so I'm wondering like why are people so interested in those things where you have so many content creators who are doing عن جد great content.
لأنه we like I'm saying we لنقدر نشمل حالنا وما نكون نحن عم نوعظ حدا بس we like easy content, let me call it easy content, لأنه هلأ إذا بنقول stupid content كمان بيزعلوا منا.
يزعلوا.
easy content. We don't like content that actually makes our brain think and say, you know, I probably should not do this, should do this instead, or make us revisit our habits. لا بدنا شيء إنه يا بنعمل zero reaction عليه مثل أقعد كل نهار أحضر هيدا قد عم بيعمل ريتنج لهيدا على شكله هيديك إذا حبت منظر هيدا وشوف مثل ما قلت أكل ويستد ويعني
not بس
حتى سوري بس شغله back to the point we mentioned قبل على قصة الانفلونسرز كمان في عندك قصة قديه واحد بعد فيه يصدق هالانفلونسرز يعني أنا إذا اليوم بتبلش ب your page أنت عم تحكي عن قصص بتحبها وما بتحبها it's your preference. لما يصيروا عالم يدفعوا لك في كتير influencers بعرفهم to be very fair with them and they're amazing, they do get paid يعني partnerships which is only normal and there's nothing wrong about it, but they only choose the brands they actually believe in. So عندك مثلا كمان especially the food bloggers أكيد مش كلهم كمان بعرف an amazing food blogger that actually do not take money from anybody, he just do it because he believes in it, promoting good places with good food. بس عندك others who like are all over the place and anyone who gives me money يلا I'm gonna go promote their شو اسمه restaurant أما غير any other product. طيب وين credibility تبعك اليوم as an influencer?
There is no credibility the moment you get paid to sponsor a place. I don't see any.
You can. أنا بقول you can. ما فيها شيء غلط to get paid to sponsor هيدا بس it's super obvious at some point يعني وقتها when you see إنه someone promoting every single place in let's say I don't know let's say in Lebanon, every single place in Lebanon obviously مش every single place is good versus إنه مثلا لما تلاقي واحد is getting paid but is very selective about which brands he promotes or she promotes, then okay it makes sense. أنا ما عندي مشكلة about them making money out of this, it's just that keep it genuine. بدي خبرك بعد خبرية إنه أنا once so in my reviews على my personal page when I travel somewhere I come back and I do a review about the trip, so including the city, the food, affordability, accommodation, all of that. بعمل على 10 basically from 1 to 10 على each of these segments. So I went to a place actually it was Belgium and I didn't like it at all صراحة يعني besides yeah and which is normal يعني ما I loved the food, I just didn't like the city, especially when you've been to multiple European cities كتير في منهم أحلى و vibrant فيهم live. Belgium was very لإلي boring وما عم بقول شيء يعني ما عم سبهم للجماعة, just I didn't like it. I reflected this in my review. تعرف إنه في كتير عالم مش كتير بس enough people who told me لا don't say negative things about Belgium, if you want your page to grow you need to always be positive. لا هيدا اللي ما رح تصير بحياتها لأنه ساعتها فوت على جوجل مثل ما هلا بتفوت على جوجل كل travel blogs إذا بتحط سويسرلاند مثلا which is one of the most boring places I've been to in my life بس والله I've been to like so many good places بس هلا ساعات عم نحكي عن the boring ones. إذا بتحط مثلا سويسرلاند كلهم one of the best cities in it's not وما فيها شيء غلط.
It's a preference.
Exactly. I explain why from my perspective I found it boring. يمكن حدا تاني يشوفها كتير حلوة بس إنه هيدا the idea of دايما كل شيء لا طيب وكل شيء حلو وكل شيء البرودكتس منيح ما عندك بقى genuinity بال
two things about this. It's either they get paid to say good things or they just target the places they like. But I want to see a page that's honest, that goes to all the places and just be honest. يعني
tell me what you do not like مثلا. Tell me a place you didn't like.
Yeah, I mean didn't like based on your preference, not because not bashing the restaurant, not bashing the place.
Oh, absolutely.
And be objective, you know. Yeah. We're not asking for drama. We're just asking for honesty.
مزبوط exactly. إنه أنا مثلا اليوم قلت إنه بلجيوم مش حلوة وقفت السياحة ببلجيوم يعني لأنه فخامتي قال ما حدا سمع فيي وبماي ريفيو يعني except who follows me وبلجيوم is doing totally fine. It's just my preference. ولا ما راح أوصل لولا يوم بحياتي إنه يصير أقول وين بروح إنه كتير حلو بس لأنه people like to hear this. The idea I think is do not do what people want you to do. Do something that is genuine, that really you believe in, and let us judge. فيك أنت تحب شيء أنا ما حبه والعكس صحيح. This is the main idea.
Back straight to the point of the food. It's sad to see that so many trends are about the food are all about promoting unhealthy foods. And now it's all about mixing so many ingredients to have something apparently that's amazing and tastes great. But guys, you're just promoting cholesterol, diabetes, everything. يعني هلا last time عم بشوف واحدة كبت 5 كيلو زبدة ومع سكر مبسوطة و she's happy وكل شيء she's having at the time of her life وبوبكورن. Even امبارح شفت someone fried a watermelon to have watermelon popcorn. Guys, what happened to the simple things?
هون بس I think أنت عم تقصد العالم اللي بيعملوا هودي the crazy recipes مش العالم اللي they promote restaurants وهيك.
They do crazy recipes just because they are bored at home and they found out that if they mix those two things
that's
they
really
taste
bad
good.
by the way. Yeah.
يعني what happens to a simple good burger? لا يعني if the burger doesn't have like a shellal of cheddar.
نقطت عليك وجلغمت حالك.
It's and you see the difference بالlikes. يعني
هلا بدنا نشوف كيف بدنا بالسبتايتلز نترجم جلغمت حالك.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
But then, all of these things, very annoying, and they have been trending for so long, and I think they're still trending to this day. But then you're wondering, like, who is there anyone to blame in this?
إيه أنا بقول نحنا the people receiving this content and actually watching it. If you don't want to watch it, you have ways to not watch it, and this is where you start being exposed to it less. I think نحنا والمشكلة نحنا فينا كمان بهالمنطقة اللي عايشين فيها إنه we take من الوست كل الترندز اللي هن مش إجباري يكونوا كتير صحيحين بس we take them لأنه هيك شفنا unfortunately بيعملوا الوست كتير إشياء كتير حلوة وكتير إشياء شو اسمه عم ناخدها الحمد لله يعني he took the moon went to the moon. غير هيك يعني بقية the rest of us بعدنا بس راكدين نشوف who lives where و how much do you make for a living. I think إذا كل واحد بيهتم بشؤونه ومنضلنا نضوي الضوء ما شاء الله نضوي شو بيقولوا يعني نضوي مش
awareness you meant
awareness نسلط الضوء على هول القصص الابسورد وما نستحي لانه صراحه يعني اللي لازم يستحوا ما عم بيستحوا ونحن اللي عم نستحي فلا بدنا نقلب هالمعادله that's it. I think for today
before I would just say that and I would blame the people. The content creator are doing their thing. You can skip, you can watch, you can do whatever you want with the content they provide. But the moment you enjoy something and the moment the algorithm picks up what you're liking, it's gonna show it to you.
مزبوط.
So I'm not blaming the content creator, although they should be more careful about what they do on social media. I'm blaming more the people. And
exactly. يعني والcontent creators كمان اللي بس يروقوها شوي علينا الانفلونسرز اللي بيضلون يحكوا عن العالم السامعين اللي مش سامعين فيهم لأنه هو العالم مش سامعين فيهم هن اللي عم يعملوا لكم famous. So guys, this is it for tonight. بدنا بس نذكركم please to subscribe. Watching our episodes and liking it means a lot to us, but subscribing actually does a lot of difference on YouTube, and the link is in the bio of our Instagram page on YouTube, of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you.